Good morning.
Hello.
Welcome to Bars and Bells. My name's Lauren.
And I'm Ian.
And this morning we'll be waking up the body.
The body. We've had a request already to wake up almost every body part, and maybe even some I haven't even explored myself. We'll take our time. This is my wood dumbbell. I love it. It's vintage. It's old. It was from a local dealer here in Guelph. Do you have a light dumbbell? Maybe for today's practice, grab a light implement, something to grip. A rolling pin, old wood dumbbell, even an old shoe could do the trick. Maybe grab that right now, but we'll start with the head and neck.
I'm going to stand up for this one.
Great.
Are you? No. Okay. Starting gentle, chin flexion or neck flexion, bringing your chin towards your chest. Slowly peel up towards the ceiling, keeping that chin tucked slightly. And then at the top here, gently open your mouth and close your mouth, pulling your jaw shut. Pull your head back down, chin towards chest, and repeat again. Chin towards chest, chin stays lightly tucked as you look up towards the ceiling. Maybe open and close, feeling that stretch through scalenes, front of your neck. Pull your head back on straight. Starting here with a rotation, looking over one shoulder and the other shoulder. Thinking about rotating on that axis and growing up in your top knot.
I'm wearing a low pony today. Can you tell?
Yes, Ian's pony is low. Back to center. This time, we're doing our ear to shoulder, so a lateral flexion. Pull your head back on straight, and the other side. Sometimes I play with reaching to the floor on this or opening up my palms to feel that stretch down my arm. One more each side.
Keep your face forward.
Let's do one more little bonus here. Ear to shoulder again. Put that spit through your head on the 45 degrees and rotate. Chin turns down. Chin turns up to the ceiling. Chin turns down. Chin turns up to the ceiling. Back to center and pull your head back up. Other side. Ear to shoulder. Rotate. Chin turns down. Through center. Chin turns up. Keeping that head laterally flexed the whole time. Last one. Back to center, on straight. Is that nice?
I think so. Mobilize versus pinch. Feel that difference.
Arms extended.
Let's see the delivery.
Reach forward, protracting those blades. Elevate, retract, pull down, push forward. Elevate, retract, keep your elbows straight, pull down, keep your core braced, push forward. Reverse directions, down, back, up, forward. Okay, yeah. Then we'll do that same thing. Come towards your overhead. Doesn't have to be quite there yet. Bringing your arms up. I find I start here and I'll slowly work up. My arms wet? Oh, they're cut off. And start drawing those circles again. Pick a direction. Linking the circle nice and smooth, trying to keep those elbows straight. About 3 that direction and then switch ways. Is it easier forward or backwards?
Harder on the left.
Are you starting to get up higher above your head?
My elbows stay straighter.
Last one, straighten your elbows, pull your shoulders down, and pull your arms down through your lats, either with straight or bent elbows, and shake it off. Ooh, baby, that was great. Ribs. These. Feet wider than hip width. I like my arms out to the side for the visual or across your body. Start sliding side to side. So I'm going to take your rib cage and push it over, but the rest of your body doesn't move. Push it over. Pop, push.
The range is not important. The control is.
All right, now stay.
Stay.
Try that forward, backwards now. Nothing here moves. Chest forward, chest back. Forward and back. One more. Now can you link all of those to make a nice smooth circle? Again, start your circle wherever you started. I went to the front, you went to the side. Slide around your circle. Not moving that lower body. And then switch directions once you've completed a full circle.
This is core training. Do you feel your core?
I feel
those obliques right where you touch, right where my hands are, those low back spaces too.
Take your time. Enjoy the rib rolls.
Sweet dance moves. For the kitchen party, for the club, you need it.
Can you move your heavy dumbbell? From here, we're going to inchworm down. Let's get into our hinge. I'd like to do some gardening later. Let's warm up that hinge. Oh yeah. Hips push back, shins are vertical, nice long spine. Hands eventually find the floor. Walk yourself out. Maybe start to straighten your hamstrings gently. Feel that stretch to the back of the legs. And then find the knees. And we'll get into our hip flexor lunge. If you want to come here, you can.
Extend those hips.
Whoops, right.
Keep things narrow as allowed. Always work towards pulling a single leg, high pressure situation, up the front. Try that one more time. We'll come back to that at the very end. Easy, hard, stabilize, lift off this leg to help us over here. Now that we're here, we'll tuck under the hips, level this way, and level front and back. Pull legs together, create that isometric tension, and for 10 seconds now, try to pull this back leg of ours off the floor or up by driving down on the front and up off the back for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Casual relax. Pause right there. Take a look. What's your foot doing? Was your foot like this in the back? No, thank you. Try to fix that. Pull into center. Lauren's got me hooked on that straw. That might have not sounded so good back there. My mistake. Pull into that straw. Try that one more go from the same position. Tuck under the back toe. Drive the front leg down and pull this back leg up for 8, 7, 6, 5. What's that back foot doing? Lots to think about. Coast the tension away and return the leg underneath. Repeat, other leg out front. Tall. Ooh, that was a little tougher. Try that one more go. Leg back. Tall on the supporting leg. Out front. Where are we here? Level.
Ooh.
Yeah, heard that. Might snap, crackle, pop. It happens. Does it hurt? Stop. Level this out. Same deal here. Crushing tension down in the front leg, pulling up in the back. For 10 seconds, start now. We're pushing down in the front and pulling up off the back. What's that back toe doing? We're going to tuck it under. Looks good on Lauren there. We're going to do that for 4, 3, 2. Coast the tension away. And things might go back to where they came from, and that's fine. So readjust, level, get tall. In 3 seconds, we're going to crush down front and pull up back. 10, 9, 8, 7. We're scissoring tension together. Our core is braced. We're driving down front, pulling up back for 3, 2. Coast that away. Underneath. We'll come back to a lunge in a second. We'll take some time off the knees, though.
Let's bretzel.
The bretzel, yeah.
We're going to lie down.
Awesome. Rotations.
Rotations. We're gonna lie down. We'll end up on a side to be specific. We did this the other day. Lying on our side. That's right. Shoulders stacked. Sorry. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Take your bottom leg and straighten it out. Take your top leg, bring it up and over so that your knee is at least at hip level, closer to your belly button.
How's your head right now?
Right.
You might want a pillow.
I was getting to that.
Okay.
If you need a pillow, get a pillow. If you can, find the floor with your head. Take your bottom arm, grip that top knee. Top arm crosses your chest. Exhale, rotating open. Hips stay stacked, knee does not move. Head's rolling with those shoulders and body. Don't over rotate that head neck. Keep that top shoulder packed in. And with every exhale, try to rotate a little further. One more breath. In and exhale, rotate more. Pulling yourself back to center. Feel greatness. And let's just open up one more time. Inhale and exhale, roll. Seeing if you get a little further than the last times. And then pulling yourself back to center. Easy switch around.
The hips are to stay stacked, and the shoulders are to end up parallel-ish to the floor. Take your time. The knee across the body helps stabilize that low back. Move the rib cage.
Mobilize and move.
Mobilize.
Let's lie down again. Stack those shoulders. Find your nice headrest. Get comfy. Bottom leg is straight. Top leg came over and is at least at hip level or belly button. Bottom hand grips knee. Top arm crosses body. Head rests. Inhale. Exhale, roll. And repeat that for another couple rounds of breaths there. And then pull yourself back to that stacked position. Readjust if you need to. And one more time. Inhale. And exhale, try to rotate. Keeping that far shoulder packed. Head's on straightish. Pull yourself back. And we'll come back up a little bit here.
Back to that lunge.
Back to the lunge.
We'll do one more rotation in a moment as well. But right now we're going to set up that lunge. The lunge out to the side. All good?
Yep.
Okay. In our straw, can we pull together in this tall prayer position here? Take a single leg for one or two. You'll have to shift some weight. You did see a little of that lateral shift, so shift some weight, but stay narrow. Do that once or twice again. Lauren's foot in the back is beautiful. It's tucked under, hugging center. Repeat one more and leave that leg out front. Level, level, tuck, tuck, usual business.
Garden
moons.
Toe burn on the floor.
Oh, checking out those mosquito bites maybe. Heel toe that leg out to the side. Reestablish your position. Flashlights facing forward. Hips nice and level with a little bit tucked under most likely. From this position, drive over the toe. Push the knee over the toe without going anywhere. Can you create tension out there for 10 seconds? So push the knee over the toe and hold. And can you push this hip this way and push that knee that way? And keep doing that for 10 seconds. Push this hip that way and this knee that way for 3, 2, and keep doing that and push back to tall. Can we repeat? Let yourself go over there a little passively. Go where it allows you to get. We're good.
No, I know. My knee.
And tuck your toe.
I did.
Okay. So in here, without going anywhere, push this bum cheek that way and push your knee through the floor. You're using the floor tension push. Hips this way for 5 more seconds, knees this way, hips this way, 3, 2. Now continue to push with that tension back to tall. 1 more, work there, hold, create tension, push back. Return to center for 1 or 2, underneath, underneath. Repeat other side. Up front. Try that 1 more time if we could here. Open up to the side. I'm going to move just a little bit, sorry. Great. So again, we have hips facing forward, hips to level. Push the knee over the toe. Keep pushing energy in that isometric this way with the knee, this way with the hip. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push yourself through that tension to tall. And right now, cramp up that standing leg. Repeat. Little passive tension, just let it go where it will go. Once you're there, create tension. You're spreading the floor here. Do that for 5 more seconds. Create tension. 5, 4, 3. Then push through that tension back to tall and get taller, taller, taller on that back hip. And then 1 more. Work there, work home. Last one. Pull yourself into that and push yourself back to tall. Woo. Work to the front. 1 or 2 again if we can. I know I'm doing it a little bit quick here. And then let's get off those knees and an arm bar rotation.
Arm bar. Back to our side. You get to lie down again. Okay, working. First, let's warm up our hip extension, and then let's get into our arm bar. Lying on your back, feet flat on the floor. Our hip extension is our glute bridge here. Let's warm up our pelvis or that lumbar spine by just tucking that tail towards the floor and then untucking. So you're tipping your bowl of punch forward and back. You're dumping the punch behind you, and then you're trying to tip that punch bowl forward. 1 or 2 more.
We do that on either side. It's really hard for me on the right.
Then I want you to get to a neutral place in that pelvis. So it's not jamming into the floor. It's not super arched. It's just happy. Push your left foot into the floor, heavy, sending signals all the way up that leg into that butt cheek to fire. Put your hand on your own cheek if you'd like. Make sure it's working, and then relax. Do it again, lefty again. Hello, lefty. From the foot all the way up the leg into the buttocks, and relax. Let's do righty for 2. Push right foot into the floor. Driving in, you might feel hamstring, but I want you to feel butt cheek, and relax. Again, drive in, little tap tap of your own butt, wake it up, and relax. Now, 2 hands, 1 on each cheek.
Oh, yeah.
Push your own cheeks. Push your feet into the floor. Squeeze your butts and start rolling up out of that low position into our high hip bridge. Once we're up there, squeeze the glutes, drive the feet into the floor, brace your abs, and just hold for 5, as tight as you can. Arms might be on the floor or up over chest. 2. Now stay but relax and articulate all the way down, 1 vertebrae at a time, taking your time. Take your time, articulate through that low back, and then untuck. Whew, let's do that again. Start driving those feet into the floor, fire up both glutes, start tucking and rolling up, squeezing. Tight, tight, all the way to the top. Hold the tension in your top position, abs, glutes, everything. 5, 4, 3, I couldn't push you over. 2, and then cat-cow or articulate that spine all the way down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Oh, great. We're going to stay right here and move into our arm bar. That means we have to pick up our imaginary kettlebell, roll to one side, Cuddle an imaginary bell. Roll onto your back with that bell.
Or a light dumbbell.
Or a light dumbbell. Oh, one just appeared in my hand. Like Harry Potter. Press with 2 hands. Take away the arm that is not holding the dumbbell and place that arm overhead. That same leg, extend out straight. The arm with the dumbbell is straight up. That same leg is bent, and we're going to use that hip extension we just talked about to push ourselves onto our side. Drive that foot into the floor, squeeze the glute, extend the hip to end up rolling onto your side. So shoulders will be stacked, hips will be stacked. Hook your foot on the back of your knee. The knee is going to find the floor. Are you there? Ian, you okay?
Yeah, but not as graceful.
A thumper back there. Pack that shoulder. Take a breath. Maybe if you're nice and stable, you can unhook your foot and slide that hip towards the floor. This is like the opposite of our bretzel. Now our shoulders stay stacked and we're trying to rotate those hips open. Slowly come back to stacked hips. Looking at your bell, keep that shoulder nice and packed. Foot finds the floor behind you. Control roll onto your back. 2 hands on your bell. Pull it down, keeping your forearm vertical. Cuddle it back to the floor. Yep, sometimes that's the problem with imaginary things. You forget what side you're
What
on.
side it's actually on. I'm going to use that shoe for this set. You can use the shoe for this set. Find something with balance. Prioritize stack joints as Lauren said with that grip on the bell.
Cuddle, other side. Roll into your back. 2-handed press. Arm that is not holding the kettlebell, overhead. That same leg reaching long and straight. Shoulder packed with the bell, foot flat. Push into the floor, extend your hips, rolling to your side. Hook that foot. Shoulders stay stacked, shoulders stay packed. Unhook foot when you're ready and gently roll. Taking your breath, trying not to look at your arm or your bell, but keeping it nice and perpendicular to the floor. Stack those hips again. Look at your bell now. Foot finds the floor behind you. Pull yourself back. 2 hands. Bell pulls down with control. Cuddles. Great, we're in the right place now.
Awesome. That skill again. Get the hair out. That skill aims to help us in the windmill as well as the get up. The windmill again for quick review. Here, that arm, same position as we work towards our windmill. Work on that arm bar and we'll integrate that into the windmill skill.
I hope you didn't stand
You're
up.
on the floor. Get back. Get down.
We're going to do 3 half get-ups each side.
This is bad.
Just ignore Ian and follow me. Grab your imaginary kettlebell again. Same side, 3 times in a row. Use that foot, push into the floor, extend hip, find your elbow. Hand, lift, sweep, pause. 3, 2, 1. Sweep back through, find your elbow, control to your back. Again, same side, hip extension. Hand, sweep, back through, elbow, back, last time, extend. This bell is getting heavy. Lift, sweep, back through, elbow, and back. My bell's heavy enough.
Okay.
You can have that one. We ready to do it again? Other side. Okay. Set, hip extend, elbow, hand, lift, sweep. Ian. Some people. Number 2, use your hip extension. Lift, sweep, back through, elbow, back, One last time. Elbow, hand, a lift, a sweep, elbow, back. Oh no, we have to stand up. I forgot my final cue.
I'm ahead of you. I'll wait.
All the way
I'll wait.
back up to standing in this one. Front foot. Use that lunge from the beginning to push yourself back up. Pull your bell down. Throw it out the window. Get a sip.
Safety first in our lifts. Throw it out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it out the window. Movement clock time and some push-ups. Hope our arms are prepped for some push-ups. What are you gonna think of? You can't leave. Lauren's gonna take us through the rest. Let's go.
Okay, we're down to one microphone, and it's better when I wear it. Well, we just had some issues, technical difficulties, but I'm not very good at the movement clock, so bear with me if I mess it up. Standing in the center. Well, I like being here, see? Standing in the center. We're going to do that one. Right, so our front leg is going to bend when we step. From center, point, toe, heel, bend the front knee. It'll shift over that toe, that's allowed. Push yourself back.
Back foot flat.
Back foot stays flat. Let's do that just a couple more times to get my brain in there, to get that in there. Do you normally keep your back foot flat or your heel comes up? Back foot flat, rules now. Let's do the same thing on the other foot for 3. Toe, heel, point back. Toe, heel, push back. One more, toe, heel, push back. Okay, back to center, got it now. Clock face, noon, working around. Step out to noon, toe, heel, back to center. 1 or 2 o'clock, toe, heel, back to center. 3, toe, heel, back to center. We're gonna do a little bit of a rotation. 5, back to center. I'm gonna create 6 as an even bigger rotate. Toe, heel, back to center. Let's start back at noon, other leg. Toe, heel, back to center. 11 o'clock, center. 9 o'clock, center. 7, 8 o'clock, center. 6 o'clock, big rotation, center. Well, that was good. Let's do it one more time. All the way around this time. Starting with your non-dominant leg. Toe, heel, front, and back. Toe, heel, and back. Quarters, and back. Back quarter, right behind you. Other leg. Finishing the clock back around. Toe, heel, and back. Quarter, toe, heel, sorry, and back. Toe, heel, back. Toe, heel, back. You did it. Great.
Awesome.
Push-ups.
Push-up time. Let's do 3 or so hinges, just as Lauren's position is here. Hinge on the hips. Take your arms. Can you find them vertical on your shins? Check in with your low back. Are you flexed, rounded, or extended? Now drop your hips a little bit, Lauren.
Sorry, I was thinking about my movement clock.
Drop. There we go. That's a little bit more like Lauren's hinge. Then from here, return to the floor. Lengthen out in your high planks or push-ups position. And go as safely low as you can for 1 repetition and back up. Take a sniff. Go. Low as you can. Tension back up. Place those knees down. How'd that go? That's one of the things we want to know. Are push-ups recharging you, or are they not getting any better? Find a modification that works for you. Let's do that one more time, as slow, low, knowing you have the confidence and strength to come back up. Here we go. Take a sniff, high plank. Pull yourself low. Tension up. Now walk up through that interim elephant crawl here. Bend the knees when you need to. Return to the hinge. Hang out in your hinge. Hip extension like our bridge.
All right, back to the clock. This time our leg that reaches is going to stay straight and our back leg will bend. Let's do to the front again like we did last time. Front leg stays straight, back leg bends. Stand up tall. I'll give you a side profile. Reach to the front and up. One more time, same leg to the front and up. Switch legs, keeping those hips level. Tap front and up. Tap front and up. Last time, tap front and up. All right, clock face. Right leg taps front first. Sit back, tap noon, pull yourself back up tall. Tap 1 or 2 o'clock, pull yourself up tall. Tap 3 o'clock, pulling up. 4 or 5 o'clock, staying square forward and up. And 6 o'clock and up. Bring that leg underneath. Other leg, start at the front again.
I'm sweating here today.
Good, slow clocks. Straight leg reaches, tap front and up. Tap 11 o'clock and up. 9 o'clock and up. 7 o'clock, up. 6 o'clock and up. Nice. 12 hours.
Hinging and push-up time. Take those knife edges. Chop hinge. Butt back. Now place those hands on the front of the knees. Shins, the knees. Are they vertical or are your knees coming forward? If your knees look like this, trust yourself to shift your weight back. From this position, bend a little bit now to the floor. Establish your planks position. And now, where was that hard position for you in the push-up? We're gonna hang out there for 10 and return the knees to the floor. Up to 10. 3, 2, 1. Where is your hardest position in that push-up? And hold for 3, 2, knees down.
That was
relax.
the shortest 10 seconds again.
You're welcome.
I know.
Now we'll listen to Lauren's 10-second count.
Sorry.
From here, if you're on the floor, press back from your elbows, maintaining a long spine. Walk, readjust, repeat. I'm the nice guy.
Oh.
Lauren's 10 seconds. Here we go.
Ready, set, find it, hold it. 10.
Can you keep counting, please?
5.
Keep counting, please.
4, 3, 2, up, down, pick a direction.
If you're like me, on the floor, elbows in tight, shoulders down, core brace, press. No child's pose, no child's pose. Keep that extension. Step through in a lunge. Drive to tall.
Movement clock.
Yeah.
What's the last one again?
We can do any versions of the movement clock.
Oh, you
I
sweat.
think we should do the first one again. I
Yeah,
love using that
okay.
movement around and maybe even pick corners. Go here.
Okay.
And then go.
Let's get regular. Let's do one of each. That would be fun. One full round of each. Great. First one first, which was step, front leg bend. So let's all go with our left leg first for those lefties out there. Left leg, toe, heel. This leg bends for this one. Push back. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Toe, heel, push back. 9, toe, heel, push yourself back. See if you can find that little pause there as you glide back to center. 6 o'clock, Sorry, I kind of fumbled that one. That should be a rotate back to center, my bad. Continue it around. Right leg, back behind you to center. We're at 4 or 5 o'clock to center. 3 o'clock to center. 1 o'clock to center. Noon o'clock to center. Back to the left leg, movement clock number 2. Leg that moves stays straight. Left leg is going to reach noon, right leg's going to bend. Sit tap, stand up tall. 10 o'clock, sit tap, stand up tall. 9, tall. 7, 8, tall. 6, tall. Switch legs, 6 o'clock. 6, and tall. 4, 5, and tall. 3, and tall. 2, and tall. And noon, and tall. Just one behind us. Just 1 hour behind. He's in a different time zone. Push-ups then.
One last set of push-ups. Come back to that original exercise.
Hey.
That's better.
Hinge.
Use your hinge. Or other ways that are safe.
Sorry, what's happening?
Original push-up skill. As safe low as you can go and own it back up. Add 1 millimeter of depth or 1 millisecond of time. Let's go.
A millisecond.
High plank tension. Take your sniff. Core brace. Pull yourself low. And hop. Back up. Knees down. Shake it out. One more time. Same thing. As safe low as you can go. And up. Go. Yep. And rest. Of course, you can do 50 of those, maybe. Do one really good one, work on that range, work on that control, spending time, spending tension to make it so. I've heard people love my isometric hip flexor hour, isometric hip flexion
I think they
moves.
might have been referring to the deadlift, but.
Oh, well, I love this one. And this drill is super important for those hip flexors for slips and falls. If we do not have strong hip flexors, we can't lift our foot in front of us and catch ourselves if we fall. So strong hip flexors for anti-fall strategies. Let's stand up. We'll grab our balance aid, forgive us. Balance aid, like that. Standing tall, coup de pied or the ankle position first. Grab your balance aid, pull off the floor. Your big toe knuckle should be mounted on this ankle bone right about here on your leg. From this position, cramp up this tension on the standing leg and pull into this straw and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax tension. As allowed, continue to flex the hip. Lauren's showing a beautiful ballet foot there, either the pointer or dorsiflexed ankle. Pick one. Let's go owning it for trying to lift for 10. Cramp your standing leg. Pull the hip flexor, stuff on this leg here for 3, 2, stay. Cool the jets, relax. Cramp up the standing leg. Again, could you lift it? And then for 10, 9, 8, try to lift higher for 3 and 2. That's a weird 10-second count, so we should do that one more time, don't you think? Cramp up the standing leg.
It's definitely been 10 seconds now.
Pull up higher and own it for the last 10-ish seconds here, which is maybe 5 seconds more. And then watch Lauren's front leg to finish as we extend to the back. Tuck under, pull tall, tuck, good. Extend the knee as allowed. Flex over toes. Pull underneath. Other side. for those 10 seconds or so. I know my 5 and 10 seconds kind of
That was
blend
like
together.
the longest 20 seconds ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I ever erred on the side of being too
No.
long.
Go.
Pull. Single foot off the floor. Cramp up tall. Balance. And for 10 seconds, pull yourself together in this straw and isometrically flex the elevated hip for 4 more seconds. 3, 2, coast. Pull towards that retire or knee position. Cramp your standing single leg and isometrically pull higher on the bent knee for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, stay and just chill. Lift again. Cramp up that standing leg and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3, stay but chill. Cramp up your standing leg one more time. For the final repetition of this hip flexion, lift higher if allowed. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull together in that straw, trying to hide that daylight between my knees there for 3, 2. Now extend the hip with control. Cramp up, straighten the knee. Tap, flex toes underneath. This is the cutest one. You're gonna face each other. Bent knee, hip extension to the back.
No, it's not so cute.
Glutes.
Hmm.
Stand tall. Can we bend the outside knee, keeping the quads parallel? This is a favorite, least favorite from the other week. Tuck under those hips. Flex the ankle in our dorsiflex position. Hand on the bum, the elevated bum.
I know, but you need to stand tall.
From here, like in Lauren's warm-up with the hip bridge, cramp up your butt cheek and drive your heel back for 10. 9. If you feel your hamstring, soften the knee or try harder with your bum.
3.
Relax. Could you push it back 1 millimeter? Maintain those ribs to hips and go. Crush. Butt cheeks, hamstrings work too, but glutes, glutes, glutes for 3, 2, stay but chill. Third and final, tuck under hips, tall on that supporting leg, crush those glutes tensions here, pushing back for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, straighten the leg with control, flex over toes, and underneath. Lauren doesn't like it, loves it as much as you at home.
Oh,
We're good. This is the final exercise today.
let's
Hip
swing a
extension.
kettlebell.
Hip extension. Tall, quads parallel.
Burns.
Flex the knee without moving the knee. Point or karate foot your hip. And from here, extend or cramp up the glutes for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Relax. Get tall. Get your balance. 10. Push back 9, 8, 7. Extend from the hip. Pull into that straw for 3, 2. Coast that tension away. Final repetition, let's get tall on that standing leg. Pull into center. Cramp up. Pull in. Push through.
Stop your peas.
Stop sweating and
4,
spitting.
3, 2.
Extend the knee with
Extend
control.
the knee. Roll
Okay.
it over.
Let's face this way so I don't spit as much.
Yeah.
So, if you catch yourself working today
Oh,
and you look like me, like this, think of some of our stuff today. Lauren's rib rolls, arm bar, rotations, those types of movements again, aim to prepare us for the day and keep us going. In the comments section, name one of your favorite activities other than this lifts with us, with these lifts with us. Your favorite activity, put it on that comment section if you do watch this video on an archive. I've had fun. Look forward to doing it again.
thanks for coming. I'm going to go garden this morning a little bit and then do some work. Stay tuned to your emails. New things coming your way.
Mm-hmm. Subscribe if you haven't. Membership portal will be live this weekend. Everything goes according to plan. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for training with us. We appreciate your attendance and look forward to doing it next week. Subscribe, send us your email if you aren't on the subscriptions for our weekly newsletters. Take care.
It's like the goodbye that keeps on going.
See you later.
Bye.